Okay guys, I just thought I'd do a little additional video about my pedal board and how I got those crazy sort of weird synth-like sounds without sounding like synth. What I was going for there is I was trying to sound like a keyboard player or a synth player, but with using guitar pedals, and rather than using a patch like on Logic or Pro Tools, just to make it more organic really. So I'm just going to go over what I was using there just so you can play about. If you're new to making these kind of more extreme sounds and textures on the guitar, it's kind of a good place to start with experimenting. So let me just show you what I did. Maybe you can start having a play with your own gear and see what sounds you can come out with. For this video, well, on my pedal board here you can see I was using the, let's see if I can make this a little bit, the flashback delay. I've got ×4, that one. I just have it on a set channel, which I use as a preset. When I was on the first channel, I cannot for the life of me remember what I was doing on that, but if you look at the controls, if you play about with that, you'll get something very similar. You don't have to have a big delay like that. You can use a standard Boss delay, DD3, anything really, and I was just cranking it. I was also using this, which is an analog chorus, and these are the settings that I use in there. It's a MXR Black Label chorus. Really nice chorus. I find this one really blends well with distortion, whereas a lot of the other choruses I've used, they sound great clean, but when you bring in distortion, they tend to they sound too bright as well, whereas this one you can play around with that. So I was using the delay, the analog chorus, and what I have here is a Strymon Flint, and I was just using the reverb, which is the button on the right you can see there, which is and the settings I have are exactly that right there. So my normal clean sound has usually got a slight bit of delay on it. Let me just show you what I've got. This is the kind of unaffected sound just from the amp with a little bit of delay, and you can hear this. So I've got my flashback on, hold on. So here it is on its own. You can now just go a short delay on. It's kind of what I use for all my videos and teaching. And then, so what I did is I kicked on channel 1, my analog chorus. So on their own, this is how it is. Analog chorus. Really nice sound. And the reverb on the Strymon. Excuse me. Is like this. Okay, you can hear it's quite an extreme reverb. So put them all together, and I had the sound that I used in the video, which is this. So by combining these effects, I've come up with a really textured, layered sound that it doesn't really kind of sound like the guitar, but at the same time it sounds a little bit more organic than some of the patches I've used on some of the programs. So I'd encourage you just to mess about and see what sounds you can come out with. Obviously I was going for something fairly extreme. You don't have to use these pedals that extremely, they can be very subtle, but I wanted something to really replicate a synth on the guitar, just because I don't have a synth player and I'm not much good on that playing the piano. So I just wanted that chord progression I was using is like a background chord progression I just wrote, and I'm going to be playing leads over it and some more haunting melodies, probably using that. So I'll post up the finished project when it's done. Anyway, have an experiment, have a play about with your gear and see what kind of sounds that you might use. You may not use these sounds in a lot of situations, but if you can access them, I've definitely used them in the studio sometimes, and it's good to know your gear enough to be able to get useful extreme sounds and subtle sounds as well. Anyway, good luck, and I will see you very soon.